You called Republican efforts to redistrict cheating. Are Democrats also cheating?
Well, let's be very clear about what's going on right now, which is a systematic effort to dismantle black political representation in the House of Representatives. What we're seeing amounts to the biggest reversal of black political power since the Voting Rights Act itself. It is wrong, it is unfair, and we never should have been here in the first place.
This is ridiculous. First of all, I don't know why people like Hakeem Jeffries still have a job. He has done nothing for the American people, nothing at all. Everything he's done and everything he's fought for is for elites. And it's funny that the party that actually pushed Jim Crow, the Democrats, would try to accuse the Republican Party, the actual party who freed the slaves, the Republicans, that they would be pushing Jim Crow. This is word trickery, virtual signaling, gaslighting by the hands of the Democrat Party. This is what they've always done. This is what they do. This is how they play on the emotions of black, brown, red, and yellow in this country. People who are not falling for their... That's why they're replacing us. That's why they're replacing black, brown, red, and yellow with others illegally. This is why they're doing that. And that's who their new voter base is. That's who they're protecting. So before he wants to try to flip the script and call Republicans, okay,
I was born black, I'll be black all my life. I don't want to hear any...
Yes, I thought by now this would be over. Democrat can't even sleep. If you take a look at this, Scott just destroyed the Democrat race baiting lie on CNN. Liberal strategists claim Republicans are suppressing black votes. Jenny hit her with the truth. Has anyone ever personally tried to stop you from voting? That was a simple question. She was unable to respond to this. It is very important. We take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly. Since this issue of redistricting started, I saw Democrats saying we are winning the battle. But since they realize they are losing it, they are now totally something different.
I was born black, I'll be black all my life. I don't want to hear anybody say that the Republican Party has not gone out of its way to keep people who look like me away from the ballot box, because it's painfully untrue. It is something that has been charged in the courts time after time, decade after decade, particularly across the South where the largest concentration of black people live. So we've seen those in Georgia. We've seen it in Texas. We've seen it. Well, those states are not led by Democrats, first and foremost. I let you talk. Would you please let me finish? Thank you very much. Beyond that, we have to be very serious about the concentration and the erosion of civil rights across this country. And yes, that also proceeds with voting rights. The erosion of the Voting Rights Act has been done holistically by the Republican Party. What we've seen from Donald Trump is someone who wants to and continues to try to expand his power by the most illegal means. So yes, those orders were challenged. Those orders were challenged in Venezuela because, quite frankly, there was no impetus to go there to begin with. What we do know is that more than likely, this was illegal. First and foremost, that's why he's trying to hide the videos.
Okay, so a couple things. Number one, has anyone ever personally tried to stop you from voting? Answer, no. Number two,
I vote in Illinois. I don't vote in the South.
Number three in this country, I hate to remind you of our history, but it was the Democratic Party that tried to suppress black votes in this country, not the Republican Party.
And I would love to remind you that when the Jim Crow laws were eroded, they were eroded by the Democratic Party, not by Republicans who tried to hoist them up and tried to continually re-enter Jim Crow in the modern era.
I think you need to reread your civil rights history. The Democratic Party doesn't have a clean record on this. But the bottom line is Democrats are going to continue to be ruthless. They're going to continue to try to gerrymander. They're going to continue to try to say the president's delivering illegal orders to mess up our military. Who knows what they'll do in Washington from here on out. But the bottom line is Republicans tonight didn't do this redistricting. Democrats are going to keep doing it. And if you're looking for who the most ruthless partisan players are, the Democratic Party.
No, there is one thing I like when I see debates like this going on. From my observations on social media, what I see every single day, only black people are dismantling these conversations that Democrats are struggling to push on. This lady sitting here can respond if she's unable to vote. They are saying it is something Republicans said, no, they want to suppress the black vote. It's like you have ever gone to the pool and somebody says, stop, you're a black person, don't vote. That is the kind of lie that these people are struggling to spread. And to me, it is extremely dangerous to do this. It is very impressive to me when I see black people standing up, calling this out every single day. You saw the video at the beginning. A question surfaced to this man on CNN. He's unable to answer. Democrats are doing it. Republicans are doing it. If you're accusing someone of this, you are doing the same thing. Then I don't know the kind of hypocrisy you're struggling to show the whole world.
And I see this as a great opportunity for the Democrats to show the American people that they are here for affordability. They are here for health care. They are here for education. They are here for making people's lives better. This is a huge opportunity, despite the fact that they're trying to gerrymander the heck out of this country and take away the black vote.
Most Republicans used to balk and be shocked and outraged by the idea of reparations to people who suffered slavery. But we're going to be giving money to January 6th insurrectionists. That part's okay. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Scott, is this reparations?
Look, I think there's a lot about it we don't know. I don't know who's on the committee. I don't know exactly who's going to be applying for it.
The people that Trump approves.
Well, they say anybody can apply for it, and I don't think.
Okay, I'll apply for it. You think I'll get it?
Have you ever been unfairly targeted by the Department of Justice?
I have been unfairly targeted by this administration. Yeah.
Have you been unfairly prosecuted by the Department of Justice?
Are those the people that are going to be in this?
So the answer is no, you haven't. So the issue is, the question is, has anyone in the history of the United States ever been unfairly targeted by the Department of Justice? Of course they have. And there ought to be, just at a top line, a way for people to seek recourse.
Right before the show, you know who dropped his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS?
Oh, I see Hillary Clinton melting down about this same topic that the Trump administration is taking up to compensate people who were targeted by the Joe administration. This is because he dropped the lawsuit against the IRS, something like that, if I've not forgotten. Yes, now going into Michelle Obama, she's on a tour right now in Australia. If you take a look at this video, Michelle Obama talks about how disappointed she was by Donald Trump being elected twice by many of the same Americans who once voted for Barack Obama. She also says Trump voters should not automatically be labeled as, but rather seen as people who are desperate and struggling with the cost of living, adding that she feels empathy toward them. I was deeply disappointed, but my husband is such a good person to have for context, and clearly he is right. That outcome has so much to do with people's pain and confusions about where they are in their lives. This is something she said. If you look into what is going on right now, you might actually see something contrary to what Michelle Obama is saying here. I think I'm going to end here. God bless you abundantly. As of the social clips at the end, that is the white algorithm. You can always skip.
If Barack Obama acted in the way Donald Trump is acting, the Fox News hosts and so on, they'd be asking for his impeachment.
In California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people in California.
My dad was born and raised in LA. And so this is my life. And I have seen this city just fall apart.
You're talking about qualifications, right? Yeah. And the problem that I have with someone like Spencer.
Yeah, there's been rules in the middle of the game and give himself more Republican.
This man just disgusts me.
They need to go to New York.
Present the black community.
It's illegal. Spencer Pratt, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles.
Able to laugh at him.
Inside, they started.
It'll be fun.
The win in yesterday's redistricting.
It's going to lose their congressional representation. How do you think?
Until the first lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.
Well, I said Democratic Socialist.
I know, but
So I have to say,
we don't even have the trust of our own people.
I think that Spencer Pratt is tapping into a lot of the frustrations that people have in Los Angeles by the way that things are going.
So I want to make it very clear to the media